He said it was temporary, then tried to kick me out. I have always been a helper type, probably to my own downfall. When my older brother Ryan lost his job and got evicted, I immediately offered him my guest room. Stay as long as you need, I said. Family sticks together. At first, it was fine. He was polite, grateful, even made dinner once. But within 2 weeks, Ryan's true colors started bleeding through. He stopped job hunting entirely. He spent his days lounging on my couch, shirtless, eating snacks straight from the bag, and leaving greasy fingerprints on everything. When I gently reminded him about cleaning up or looking for work, he'd laugh it off.
You're so uptight. Lighten up. It's just a phase.
He even started calling my apartment our place when his friends came over to drink, uninvited until 2 a.m. Still, I bit my tongue. It's hard enough to be down on your luck. Who was I to kick him while he was struggling? Then came the bombshell. One afternoon, I came home early from work and found Ryan sitting with a leasing agent in my living room. He was applying to take over the lease on my apartment. Apparently, while I was at work, he had called the landlord and spun a sob story that I was moving away, that he was the real responsible tenant, and that it would be less confusing if the lease were simply rewritten in his name. He was smiling, signing papers in my home. I stood frozen in the doorway. The leasing agent looked confused. Ryan just gave me this greasy grin and said,
Don't worry, sis. I'll let you stay in the guest room while you get back on your feet.
Like he was doing me a favor. The worst part, he had secretly gone through my filing cabinet and photocopied my lease, pay stubs, and even my ID to try to prove he lived there. It wasn't just betrayal. It was a full, calculated takeover. I calmly told the leasing agent there had been a misunderstanding and asked her to leave. Immediately, Ryan exploded, called me selfish, said I owed him because family is supposed to share everything, including, apparently, my apartment that I work 60-hour weeks to afford. That night, I changed the locks. I gave him 24 hours to get his things. He screamed that he would sue me for illegal eviction, conveniently forgetting he was never on the lease to begin with. I documented everything: texts, emails, voice messages. When he tried to come back with the cops 2 days later, waving some fake tenant rights printout he found on Google, I handed the officers my signed lease and proof that he was a guest, not a tenant. The police made him leave. He still sends nasty texts sometimes, long, bitter messages about how family should be ride or die. But you know what? Family should have your back, not steal your home while you're at work. Ryan taught me a painful lesson, and I'll never let anyone, family or not, mistake kindness for weakness again.